When a sign says, "Do not cross," you better not, because who knows, you might end up like these people did, breaking into the forbidden Area 51 and sneaking inside Pentagon.
It's the most unbelievable place you can imagine.
They took the dare of entering the most classified places and were never seen again. Area 51. In the vast, barren region of Nevada's desert lies Area 51, a place that is both secret and controversial. Officially known as the Nevada Test and Training Range, this highly classified U.S. Air Force facility has become a legend in the realm of conspiracy theories and extraterrestrial lore. Situated about 83 miles north of Las Vegas, in the remote Groom Lake Basin, Area 51 was chosen for its isolation and harsh environment, which helped keep prying eyes at bay. Over the years, Area 51's activities were shrouded in secrecy.
Tower, couple hangars, a community center type building. We slept in trailers.
Fueling numerous conspiracy theories, which is why high-profile figures like Robert Lazar, who is said to have worked on reverse engineering alien spacecraft, have only intensified public curiosity.
We did reverse engineer things out there.
The most notorious claim is that the base houses evidence of extraterrestrial life, including crashed UFOs and alien technology. Despite its formidable defenses, there have been attempts to breach Area 51, the most notable being the Storm Area 51 event in 2019.
People from the crystal community that came up and expressed their concerns of the location of the event being on basically undeveloped land.
What started as a social media joke saw thousands gathering near the base, though no one succeeded in entering. This event underscored the public's fascination with the site. The base's construction began in the early 1950s, designed to support the testing of cutting-edge aviation technology. One of the most renowned aircraft developed and tested here is the U-2 spy plane. Its security measures are among the most strict globally, featuring advanced surveillance systems, armed guards, and restricted airspace to deter unauthorized aircraft. The veil of secrecy surrounding Area 51 has given rise to a variety of conspiracy theories. Area 51 remains an enduring symbol of mystery, embodying the allure of hidden knowledge and advanced technology. Whether it holds advanced aircraft or alien secrets, it continues to captivate imaginations around the world. White House. Located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW in Washington, D.C., the White House stands as both the iconic residence of the President of the United States and a symbol of American democracy. Its history dates back to the late 18th century, when President John Adams moved into the freshly built Executive Mansion in 1800. Security breaches have occurred over the years, although they are rare and typically met with rapid and decisive action. One notable incident was in 2014, when an intruder scaled the White House fence and made it into the East Room before being apprehended.
Small boy caused a big security scare at the White House.
The event led to a significant overhaul in security protocols, highlighting the constant need for vigilance. Designed by James Hoban in the neoclassical style, the White House has been the residence of every U.S. president since Adams, except for George Washington. The building's security is as legendary as its history. Its outer perimeter is guarded by a complex array of security measures, including high fences, surveillance cameras, and armed Secret Service agents. The White House is surrounded by a restricted zone that extends several blocks, patrolled by both the Secret Service and other security agencies. The building itself features reinforced windows, bulletproof glass, and secure entry points to withstand anything. The Secret Service is responsible for the primary security operations, employing a range of high-tech systems, including facial recognition software and advanced communication networks. The White House's security is not just about physical defenses, but also involves intelligence gathering and risk assessment to protect the president and other residents. The complex, with its blend of historical significance and modern security, stands as a fortress of democracy and a symbol of resilience in the face of potential threats. Vatican Secret Archives.
To wonder if the secret library at the Vatican, which they acknowledge exists, doesn't have records or chronicles about extraterrestrial contacts that the Catholic Church has recorded and knows happened. but is keeping a secret.
Beneath the ancient walls of Vatican City, the Vatican Secret Archives stand as one of the most enigmatic and guarded repositories of historical documents in the world. This sacred vault holds centuries of secrets, spanning everything from pivotal church decisions to controversial papal correspondence. Established in 1612 by Pope Paul V, the Vatican Secret Archives were designed to safeguard the vast collection of documents and manuscripts accumulated by the Catholic Church. Contrary to what the name might imply, secret refers to the archive's private nature.
Archives, whenever they're going to be opened, are going to reveal extraordinary levels of details.
Rather than any nefarious activities, the archives are located within the Vatican Library Complex, a labyrinthine series of rooms and corridors that house documents dating back to the 8th century. The collection includes a staggering array of historical records, from the papal bulls of medieval popes to sensitive correspondence with foreign leaders and manuscripts from the Renaissance.
Aspetti storici penso vi sia nel libro, sebbene è sempre difficile chiarire avvenimenti complessi con singoli documenti.
Among the most famous documents are letters from Martin Luther, the excommunication of Galileo, and the controversial trial records of the Inquisition. Access to the Vatican Secret Archives is highly restricted. Researchers and scholars must apply for special permission to delve into the archives, and even then, only a limited number of documents are accessible. The archives are guarded by a rigorous security system, including high-tech surveillance, restricted access areas, and a team of dedicated archivists and security personnel. Over the years, various theories have emerged about the nature of the documents within these walls. Some speculate about hidden knowledge or suppressed truths that could reshape historical understanding. However, the Vatican maintains that the archives are primarily a record of the Church's administrative and doctrinal history. The Vatican Secret Archives continue to capture the imagination of historians, researchers, and conspiracy theorists alike. They represent a profound and intriguing intersection of faith, history, and secrecy, reminding us that even the most sacred institutions have their own enigmatic corners. Pentagon.
The Pentagon is one of the most secure locations on Earth. Even just to tour the building, you have to make a reservation at least 14 days in advance.
Located in Arlington, Virginia, just across the Potomac River from Washington, D.C., the Pentagon stands as a symbol of American military might and architectural ingenuity.
Welcome you right now inside the Department of Defense.
This massive five-sided structure serves as the headquarters of the United States Department of Defense and is one of the most secure and strategically significant buildings in the world. But even with all of that, one of the most significant incidents in Pentagon security history, or American history to be honest, occurred on September 11, 2001, and I'm pretty sure you know which one I am talking about here. So after that whole tragic incident, Pentagon was rapidly rebuilt and reinforced, with enhanced security measures to prevent future breaches. Access to the Pentagon is tightly controlled. Visitors must pass through multiple security checkpoints, including metal detectors and identity verification. The building is protected by a robust security apparatus that includes both physical barriers and sophisticated technology, ensuring that it remains one of the most secure and critical facilities in the U.S. defense infrastructure.
3 miles a day backwards.
Backwards. So that's part of the training, right?
Part of the training.
Construction of the Pentagon began on September 11, 1941, amid the escalating tensions of World War II. The need for a centralized command center to coordinate the U.S. military's war efforts prompted the rapid design and building of this vast complex. The Pentagon's construction was completed in just 16 months, a feat that was remarkable given its scale. Covering 6.5 million square feet, it is the world's largest office building. Pentagon's design is both functional and fortifying.
Released the plan for that. It was simply called the fourth floor intermediate.
Its five-sided shape allows for efficient movement and communication between departments, while its double-ring structure and central courtyard create a design that ensures quick evacuation in emergencies. The building's security measures are extensive, featuring layers of physical defenses, including guards, surveillance systems, and restricted access areas. So simply put, the Pentagon is more than just a building. It is a fortress of national security, embodying both the resilience and strategic importance of the U.S. military. Its secure and operational capabilities make it a vital hub in safeguarding the nation's interests and coordinating defense strategies. America's Gold Vault?
The U.S. Gold Depository at Fort Knox, commonly known as the Gold Vault, or I prefer Gold Fortress, was constructed in the late 30s.
Knox Conks. Who's there? The fortress that keeps America's gold safe and sound. It's in Kentucky, and Fort Knox is the crown jewel of military and financial security. But what's behind these formidable walls? Well, since it was built in 1936, Knox was initially meant to be a military base, but it quickly changed into a place which was chosen to house the nation's gold reserves.
And the gold doesn't sparkle, and it isn't fancy. It weighs a ton, and you drop one on your hand, you'll break every bone in your hand.
In the 1950s, there were rumors of a planned heist, but according to the authorities, no one ever succeeded in breaking in. The vault's contents are famously secretive. While it's known that Fort Knox holds a significant portion of the U.S. gold reserves, the exact details are covered in mystery. In recent years, there have been calls for an audit to verify the gold's presence, but the vault remains as guarded as ever. The facility's massive vault, the Gold Vault building, is a marvel of engineering, designed to be impregnable, but not always. The building itself is constructed of reinforced steel and concrete, with walls that are a staggering 22 inches thick. The vault door alone weighs a hefty 20 tons, and is protected by a sophisticated combination lock and mechanical system.
The security at the Gold Vault has been updated over the years.
Fort Knox's security goes beyond physical barriers. The area is heavily guarded by the U.S. Army and has a 109,000-acre perimeter with miles of razor wire, surveillance systems, and armed guards. And yet, there was an entire heist planned for a break-in.
Gold Vault itself is a 2-story building with a 1-story basement, and is built primarily from poured concrete and steel.
The facility is surrounded by additional layers of security, including motion sensors and alarms that ensure no unauthorized access. So, as the world's most secure repository of gold, Fort Knox stands as a testament to the lengths to which we go to protect our most valuable assets. It's a fortress of secrecy and security, making it one of the most legendary and enigmatic places on Earth. The DMZ. The Korean Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, is a 160-mile-long buffer stretching across the Korean peninsula, a remnant of the Cold War's tense divide. Established in 1953, it separates North and South Korea with razor wire fences, landmines, and fortified guard posts. Despite its name, the DMZ is far from demilitarized. It's one of the most heavily fortified borders on Earth. The DMZ emerged from the armistice that ended the Korean War, marking a ceasefire rather than a peace treaty. It serves as a no-man's land with military patrols on both sides and surveillance cameras watching every move. The area is littered with hidden traps and reinforced bunkers, ensuring that crossing it is no easy feat. Yet the DMZ isn't all about conflict. Remarkably, its isolation has created an unlikely haven for wildlife, preserving ecosystems that have thrived in the absence of human interference. Still, attempts to breach this heavily guarded zone are met with fierce resistance. The DMZ remains a potent symbol of the ongoing tension between North and South Korea and the eternal possibility of conflict. Mormon secret vaults. Granite Mountain, located in the mountains of Arizona, is home to one of the most secure and secretive facilities in the world. Officially known as the Granite Mountain Hot Shots Memorial State Park, it serves as a somber reminder of the elite firefighting team that perished in the 2013 Yarnell Hill fire. However, Granite Mountain also refers to a highly secure data storage facility operated by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This underground vault, carved into solid rock, safeguards an extensive collection of genealogical records and historical documents.
Of microfilmed records and hundreds of thousands of original documents.
The facility is designed to withstand natural disasters and any potential threats. Its sheer size and security measures ensure that these invaluable records remain protected for future generations. The granite walls and tight security protocols reflect the importance placed on preserving these documents, making Granite Mountain one of the most impenetrable storage sites in the world. The Secret Formula's Fortress.
Coca-Cola is about to announce what it calls the most significant development in its history.
The Coca-Cola Vault, a place that holds a secret so closely guarded it has become legendary. Hidden in Atlanta, Georgia, within the World of Coca-Cola Museum, this vault is the custodian of one of the most famous trade secrets in history, Coca-Cola's original recipe. The Coca-Cola Vault story begins in 1886 when Dr. John S. Pemberton created the iconic beverage in Atlanta. The formula quickly became a closely guarded secret, ensuring that Coca-Cola maintained its competitive edge in the soda market. And although the vault has not been broken into, and the formula's security has become part of the brand's allure, there is something really interesting that happened, where someone claimed to have the original recipe. He was televised and went on live broadcast to tell everyone how he had it.
Page 83 of the extractor is the original Coca-Cola formula, which might serve as a source of preparation information.
He even showed it on camera, but the company obviously denied this baseless claim. The vault remains a fascinating element of the Coca-Cola story, embodying the company's commitment to preserving its most valuable secret. And it was in the 1920s that the company decided to protect this secret with even more vigilance. The vault itself is an impressive steel enclosure with a state-of-the-art security system. It's housed in the World of Coca-Cola Museum, a mecca for soda fans and tourists. The security is as tight as you might expect. Biometric scanners, sophisticated alarm systems, and a team of security personnel ensure that only a select few can access the inner sanctum. The vault's door will give you a headache because of its engineering, designed to withstand any forced entry attempts and to keep the secret formula safe. Over the decades, the vault has become a symbol of Coca-Cola's legacy. Despite countless attempts to uncover the formula, the recipe remains secure. In the world of corporate espionage and trade secrets, the Coca-Cola Vault stands as a beacon of mystery and security. It's a reminder of how a simple formula can become the stuff of legends, protected by state-of-the-art security and a centuries-old tradition of secrecy. NORAD.
We're in Colorado Springs for 60 years now, keeping us safe in a dangerous world. The North American Aerospace Defense Command just allowed its first tour in a decade.
Deep within Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado Springs, NORAD's headquarters is a fortress of military might. The North American Aerospace Defense Command, or NORAD, was established during the Cold War era to provide defense against potential airborne risks, primarily focusing on the detection and tracking of enemy advances and aircraft.
Craft crosses the outer identification zone, so we've got to figure out who that track is within 2 minutes.
But what sets NORAD apart is its physical location, a nearly impenetrable stronghold carved into the granite heart of Cheyenne Mountain. Construction of this subterranean command center began in the late 1950s, driven by the pressing need for a secure base during the Cold War's height. The facility was designed to withstand basically anything you can throw at it, featuring a network of tunnels and bunkers reinforced with thick steel and concrete. This strategic choice of location, combined with its robust construction, makes NORAD one of the most secure places on Earth. The heart of NORAD's security lies in its operational capabilities and its isolation.
Computers we use are off-the-shelf items. It's just a software that is specially designed and created to perform the missions that we require of them.
The facility is equipped with state-of-the-art technology to monitor and respond to potential threats, including advanced radar systems, satellite tracking, and a command center bristling with military hardware. Access to NORAD is highly restricted, with multiple layers of security, including biometric scanning, armed guards, and rigorous background checks for anyone entering. Attempts to breach NORAD's defenses are rare, but one incident during the 1960s stands out. There were a few attempts by protesters and unauthorized personnel to gain access, but all were thwarted by the facility's strict security measures. The base remains a symbol of America's commitment to national defense, hidden away from prying eyes and designed to withstand the most severe attempts imaginable. NORAD's role in modern times extends beyond its original mission. It has become a vital part of North America's defense strategy, continuously adapting to new threats and technologies, ensuring its place as one of the most formidable and secretive military installations in the world. Doomsday Vault. In the Arctic archipelago of Svalbard, Norway, lies the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, commonly known as the Doomsday Vault. This remarkable facility, carved into a mountain on the Svalbard archipelago, was officially opened in 2008 and is designed to be a bastion of agricultural preservation. Its primary mission? To safeguard the world's crop diversity against potential global debacles. The vault is strategically situated 808 miles from the North Pole, perched inside a mountain on the island of Spitsbergen. This location is not just for scenic beauty. It's selected for its natural, ice-cold environment that provides a robust layer of protection against climate change and potential man-made disasters. The facility is built deep into the permafrost, ensuring that even if global warming accelerates, the seeds will remain preserved in a stable, frozen state.
If they had no backup here, the seeds would have gone extinct.
Inside this high-security facility are thousands of seed samples from around the globe. These seeds are essentially genetic blueprints of the world's crops, stored in high-tech, sealed containers to prevent contamination and decay. The vault has the capacity to hold up to 4.5 million seed varieties.
This is the world's largest collection of genetic diversity of crops.
The security at the Doomsday Vault is nothing short of formidable. It features advanced surveillance systems, reinforced concrete walls, and a sophisticated entry protocol that ensures only authorized personnel can access the site. The facility is also designed to withstand practically anything, whether it's natural or even man-made. Attempts to break into or escape from this facility are purely hypothetical at this point, but its design reflects an impenetrable fortress. The vault is a testament to human foresight and collaboration, aiming to preserve humanity's agricultural heritage for future generations. So, while it might sound like something out of a sci-fi thriller, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault stands as a real-world safeguard against potential global issues, ensuring that the seeds of civilization remain secure. Cold War Bunker.
Going into the fallout shelter where the legislative branch of government would reassemble in the event of a war.
The rolling cliffs of White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, has the Greenbrier Resort, which is more than just a luxurious getaway. It's also home to one of the most secretive and secure bunkers ever constructed. The story of the Greenbrier Bunker, hidden beneath this opulent resort, is a fascinating blend of Cold War intrigue and high-stakes survival planning. Built during the late 1950s, the Greenbrier Bunker was originally designed as a top-secret fallout shelter for members of the U.S. Congress. The U.S. government, anticipating the possibility of a strike, sought to create a secure location where legislative functions could continue even in the event of such unfortunate situations. The bunker was constructed beneath the resort's west wing, extending over 700,000 square feet and buried 720 feet underground. The construction was meticulously planned to withstand a nuclear blast and subsequent fallout. The bunker was equipped with its own air filtration system, water supply, and a large stockpile of food and medical supplies to sustain its occupants for several months. It featured a full range of facilities, including sleeping quarters, a hospital, and a communications center, all designed to support the continuity of government. Access to the bunker was strictly controlled. The Greenbrier Resort staff were unaware of the bunker's existence, and only a select few government officials had knowledge of its location. The bunker remained a closely guarded secret until it was declassified in 1992, revealing the elaborate measures taken during the Cold War to ensure that the government could function in the aftermath of a nuclear attack. In 1995, the bunker was opened for public tours, offering a unique glimpse into Cold War-era preparedness. Today, visitors can explore its labyrinthine corridors and learn about the secret history that once lay hidden beneath one of America's most storied resorts. The Greenbrier Bunker stands as a poignant reminder of the era's fear and the lengths to which the government went to protect its leaders, and by extension, the nation itself, from the unthinkable. The world's gold. The Federal Reserve, the central bank of the United States, is a fortress of financial secrecy and power, tucked away in Washington, D.C. Established in 1913, it was created to provide the nation with a safe, flexible, and stable monetary and financial system. Its headquarters, known as the Eccles Building, is a symbol of its importance and authority. This institution controls U.S. monetary policy, regulates banks, and ensures financial stability, making it a high-security zone. The building itself is fortified with layers of security, from bulletproof windows to armed guards and surveillance systems monitoring every corner. The access to sensitive information is tightly restricted, with only authorized personnel allowed near crucial areas. The Federal Reserve's role extends beyond mere currency management.
This is the purity, and this is a serial number.
It also oversees financial regulations and has a hand in global economic stability. Given its vital functions, the Reserve has been a target for various nefarious attempts, including protests and attempts of unauthorized access, but its security protocols ensure that such risks are minimized. The Federal Reserve remains a powerful yet enigmatic entity, influencing the global economy while operating under a veil of security and confidentiality. Bank of Mafia. Credit Suisse, a major global financial institution, has built its reputation on handling some of the world's wealthiest clients and most complex financial transactions. Founded in 1856 in Switzerland, this banking giant has become synonymous with discretion and high security measures. The bank's headquarters in Zurich is a fortress of financial confidentiality, equipped with advanced security technologies and stringent access controls. The building's design itself reflects its secure nature, featuring fortified structures and restricted zones to protect sensitive information and high-value assets. Inside, security is a top priority, with multiple layers including biometric access systems, armed security personnel, and surveillance cameras monitoring every movement. Staff members are vetted rigorously, and client confidentiality is paramount, adhering to strict banking secrecy laws in Switzerland. Credit Suisse's importance on the global stage makes it a target for financial espionage and cybercrime, but the bank's robust security infrastructure is designed to thwart such risks. High-profile scandals and attempts to breach its secure systems have only reinforced the need for its fortified defenses. With its global footprint and role in high-stakes finance, Credit Suisse remains a bastion of security and secrecy in the financial world. Shaken, not stirred. Hold on to your martinis, because we're diving into the James Bond-worthy world of data security, a data center built inside an old nuclear bunker beneath Stockholm. No, this isn't a Bond movie set, it's the real deal. Known as Pionen White Mountains, this subterranean fortress was designed for one of Sweden's largest ISPs. The entrance doors are a staggering 16 inches thick, making it as secure as Fort Knox. If Fort Knox were designed to protect data. Built during the Cold War, this bunker was engineered to withstand any attempts by prying eyes. The architects embraced a sci-fi aesthetic, giving it a touch of Bond villain flair. With its high-tech security and dramatic design, Pionen White Mountains stands as a stunning blend of security and cinematic style. Iron Mountain. Deep in Butler County, Pennsylvania, lies the Underground, a top-secret facility managed by Iron Mountain. Nestled 220 feet underground in a former limestone mine, this 2,200-acre site operates like a subterranean city, complete with its own fire brigade, traffic lights, and even street names. The Underground isn't just for storage, it houses critical government records, corporate documents, and priceless items like Charles Darwin's will. With millions of valuable items,
our focus is on business, media, information management, motion picture film or videotape, audio tape, paper records.
Security is paramount, involving 2,000 staff members daily. Iron Mountain ensures data safety with multiple backup locations and a sophisticated cooling system that uses water from a flooded mine. A 3-ton steel gate and round-the-clock guards keep this facility secure, while its waterproof roof and low earthquake risk add extra layers of protection. Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle, often dubbed the Devil's Triangle, is a mysterious expanse of the Atlantic Ocean bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Stretching over 500,000 square miles, it has earned infamy for the unexplained disappearances of aircraft and ships. The legend began in the mid-20th century, when several high-profile incidents, like the disappearance of Flight 19 in 1945, fueled speculation. Despite extensive investigations and a multitude of theories. From magnetic anomalies to extraterrestrial activity, the true cause of these vanishings remains elusive. The area is heavily patrolled by the U.S. Coast Guard and other maritime authorities, equipped with advanced navigation and communication technology to ensure safety. Despite this, the Bermuda Triangle's eerie reputation endures, captivating imaginations and sparking endless speculation about what might really lie beneath its waters. 5 billion gigafactory. Tesla's gigafactories are marvels of modern manufacturing, designed to meet the high demand for electric vehicles and energy storage solutions. The flagship facility, Gigafactory 1, sits in the Nevada desert, sprawling over 5.3 million square feet. This colossal plant produces batteries and electric vehicles, with a capacity to produce up to 500,000 vehicles annually. Secured with advanced surveillance and strict access controls, the Gigafactory's security is no less impressive. High fences, biometric scans, and 24/7 monitoring ensure that only authorized personnel can enter. The factory's remote location also adds a layer of natural security, reducing the risk of external threats. In essence, Tesla's gigafactories not only drive innovation, but also maintain rigorous security standards, safeguarding their groundbreaking technology and intellectual property. It's time for today's open discussion. Most guarded prison. Let's be real for a moment. Most of us have jaywalked at some point, hoping we wouldn't get caught. But imagine if you were living under a whole different level of scrutiny, like in ADX Florence, the most notorious supermax prison in the US, located in the isolated stretches of Colorado. Opened in 1994, this place isn't just a maximum security prison, it's a fortress of isolation and control, reserved for the most dangerous criminals. ADX Florence is like the VIP club for the world's most notorious inmates, but it's the kind of VIP status you definitely don't want. It's designed to be the ultimate in high-security incarceration, where the concept of privacy is a distant memory. Inmates here are effectively given a lifelong subscription to solitary confinement for the first 3 years, with zero contact with other prisoners. If they manage to follow the strict rules and maintain good behavior, they might earn a bit more space, but don't expect much. A cell in ADX Florence is barely bigger than a walk-in closet, measuring just 7 feet by 12 feet. The cell's solitary window is a meager 4 inches wide by 4 feet tall, giving a sliver of the sky, but hardly a view. Everything inside is made from poured concrete, bed, desk, and chair, making it nearly impossible for inmates to cause trouble or harm themselves. Facilities are designed to prevent any misuse, with timed showers to avoid flooding and toilets that shut off if blocked. The security here is nothing short of intense. Motion sensors, cameras, and remote-controlled steel doors are constantly monitored by guards who are on duty around the clock. The prison also features a panic button that can lock down the entire facility in an instant if needed. Even if an inmate managed an escape, they'd face an array of laser beams and guard dogs patrolling the perimeters. So while the idea of living on the run might sound thrilling in movies, be grateful you're not dealing with the relentless concrete reality of ADX Florence. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.